It was a very old church, Peter Church in Tehran. So I just parked my car in a parking lot. I stepped down and then I toward to the big, nice door, entrance door. As soon as I opened the door and want to go inside, the same voice said, "My son, welcome to your home."
Welcome to the Asia Link podcast. I'm your host, Jim Gourlay, and we're delighted you've taken time to find out about Asia and the mission of God to reach all the nations. Asia Link exists to reach the unreached of Asia with the gospel of Christ. We do this by supporting, training, and encouraging Asian believers to share the powerful gospel of Jesus within their own cultures. This is episode 10. In this episode, I'm interviewing an Iranian who came to faith from a Muslim background. He shares his long search to find the true God. So, Brother Parsa, it's great to see you today. It's a pleasure to get to know you, and we'd like to hear about your testimony today.
Yes.
So, do you want to tell us about how, from early on, when you in your childhood and growing up, what it was like?
Actually, I born in a very religious family in Iran. My grandfather, my dad's dad, was an Ayatollah, very famous one in Shah's time. He was very kind with people around him in a city. So after he died, they made a very nice place. It's like a worship place for other people. But as far as I know, he wasn't very nice with the family. It was different, He was very kind with people, but not very kind with the family. His children had not a clear, good memory from the dad. But beside that, as I said, I was born in a religious family, and they talk about God all the time. And that's why when I was about 7-8 years old, I was very curious to know, who is this God? I want to know him. I want to see what can I do with this God. And I was very curious. There was something in my heart that I should start to find out about this God. So I went to my dad and says, "Dad, I want to know this God. What should I do?" He said, "This is too soon for you. You can wait until you get 15 years. Then you have to do the prayer practice on that time." I said, "No, it's not about the force. I want to know this God. I want to start to knowing this God from now." And after a few times, he said, "It's not." And he saw that I'm so,
Persistent?
Yeah, persistent about this. He said, "Okay, so you have to start doing the prayer, namaz." And I said, "Okay, I saw you sometimes, you do prayer. So can you just show me what should I say?" And he started to teach me some Arabic sentences. And I said, "Hey, wait a moment. What is this? You said the God is the creator of the world, of me, of you. And this kind cannot talk to my own modern language?" He laughed and said, "Oh, that's a good question. But I don't have any answer for it, because the only way we can pray to God and speak to God is Arabic."
Arabic. He only speaks Arabic.
And it was so wrong to me at the first step that the God has limitation. He cannot understand me, or he doesn't want to understand me when I talk in my language. Anyhow, after I just was a little bit upset about these things, then I came back and said, "Okay, anyhow, I want to start knowing this God." So I started learning the sentences in Arabic and how I can pray. Then I started doing it, and he was supervising me. And he said, "If you just say one word wrong, you should start from the beginning." And it was so bad to me, like a punishment. So You should be exactly the same sentence, same thing, and then otherwise you should start the work. It was in a box, in a very summary. I thought I should go to a box, and then I have no freedom to say something in my own language. But I said, okay, that's fine. I want to do it. So I started doing the prayer, and then nothing happened. Few months, namaz, prayer, in that way, but nothing happened to me. I didn't hear anything. I just tell something in Arabic, but I didn't hear anything in back. So I went to my dad and said, what should I do more to do the faster process of this? And he said, okay, you can do in a Ramadan, you can do fasting, 30 years, but you don't need to do the whole fasting because it's not proper for you. You can do like half. And I said, no, I don't want to do half. I want to do the full. So I start with them, do the fasting. It's a Muslim fasting, you know. They don't drink, they don't eat from sunrise to sunset. So I did the same thing, but still nothing happened. I didn't hear anything. My knowledge about that God didn't change. And then I start reading Quran. And in Quran, I saw some anger from God. And then I start asking some question from my dad, and he tried to answer me, but the answer was not very, proper. I didn't understand some of it. Anyhow, I just continued this, and then I remember there was about a few years after, I started learning reading Quran in a very, like a song. Yes. And then I've got even received a documentation, a prize that I was number one in our community. I did some kind of special singing with a voice, a special voice, and I was number one in that time. So I received the prize, everything. But nothing happened again. I was exactly in the same position as understanding of the God before I start all of this. Nothing changed. So it's happened until I received to about age 16, 17. And then one of my friends told me that you can add a special prayer at middle of the night. And because middle of the night is very quiet, so maybe you can have a better access to God or whatever.
Maybe God hears better when it's quiet.
Exactly. And then I said, why not? I love to do something extra. So I started doing the kind of prayer at middle of the night. And after a few weeks, in middle of the prayer at middle of the night, I just received a very, very nice, powerful, and unique voice from inside me that this faith doesn't take you to the real God. Oh. It was a very, very powerful voice. I thought everyone in my house heard that. Oh. But then I saw everyone everyone sleeping, and no one just, except me, some voice, very, very nice voice. So that's why I just broke my prayer at the middle. And at the morning, I went to my dad and said, hey, I heard these things in the middle of the prayer. He looked at me and says, you know what? Some people had this experience because they passed the religion. So you don't need to do the religious stuff anymore. You just start finding the God on your way.
A bit like sort of a Sufi mysticism.
Exactly.
That kind of path.
Orafa, Sufi, Irfan, Irfan, some kind of, like Hafiz, Hafiz from Shiraz.
So the idea then is that the formal religion of doing the salah and all
Yeah.
this sort of stuff, the psalm, the prayers and the fasting, that's for sort of
Beginner.
lower down people,
Yes.
beginners. But some people can get to the level where they can get beyond this.
That's right.
And they can connect directly to God in a special way.
That's
and your
right.
dad is thinking maybe you're on this path now.
That's right, exactly. But I didn't understand anything about this. I said, how should I do this? And he said, just go and start your journey. And I said, okay. My dad is a PhD university teacher. He was open-minded, but anyhow, he was born in a religious family as well. As I said, his dad was a Ayatollah. Anyhow, I start reading special books at any philosophy, Buddhism, Hinduism, meditation, hypnotism, whatever I could find at the bookstore on that section. I start reading it and go after to the classes, join the classes, talk about people they already had this experience. And you know what, sometimes it took about 2 months, 3 months, sometimes 3-4 years to me to find out there is something there, is like a power. Like when I did meditation, after 4 years, they took us to special classes, and we could be able to bring our body up and down. It's levitation. And then, or some kind of Sufi dervish. I saw they could broke some lamp and eat it without any issue, or they put some kind of very special sharp stuff from their body without even blooding.
Yeah. Are these dervishes also the ones who spin around in their dance?
Yes.
Like the whirling dervishes.
I was in their meeting many times, and one of the head of them talked to me and said, come and visit me sometimes. And he gave his address, the business address. It was a realtor. He was a realtor, and I just decided to go to his business store in our area. It was there. I went there and I saw there was a fight there with few people. It was like he took their money and didn't return it to them. And it was so bad for me on that moment. That's it. Oh, this guy with that lots of power, how possible it connect to the real God and do this to other people? It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So as I said, it took long journey for me. After 10 years of searching and doing this research on every philosophy, even I was one of the person who did, Carlos Castaneda. He wrote some.
Carlos Castaneda.
Yeah,
yes,
he wrote like
7,
7-8 books, and we just follow his steps one by one at the book. And I became as a teacher of those philosophy, the First Nation, a way to introduce the nature and the God. But I couldn't find that voice anymore in my life, and I was searching who was on that night. Talk to me. So after 10 years, I was so tired. I was very successful in my business. I had a good business with 2 factories, 21 people working for me. I was a computer engineering. I had my own company and office in a good place. But I wasn't happy because I really want to know God. And I couldn't find any sign of it in any of those books or classes or whatever. So after 10 years, I said to God one day that, you know what, I'm so tired. I want to stop this research from today and just do my normal life.
Yeah.
Same night, someone called me at home. I pick up the phone, and the lady was on the other side, says, I heard from your friend in Sweden because I came back from Sweden yesterday, that you're looking for God. Is that right? And I said, oh yeah, it's right, but what kind of help you can do to me on this matter? And she said, I want to invite you to a church. I said, a church? Do we have a Farsi church in Tehran? She said, yeah, there is a Farsi church and there is a good people. They are all Farsi speakers. You can come and join us on Friday, 5 p.m. And when he gave the address, I saw it's very, very close to my business address, to my office. And I said, okay, I didn't know that. I thought, as I was a Muslim, because I just born in a Muslim family, and I saw some Armenian in Iran that they born in an Armenian family and they became Christian. So I didn't know someone can convert from Islam to Christianity. My understanding was if you're born in a Christian family, you become a Christian. If you're born in an Islamic family, you become as a Muslim. I love Jesus. When I saw the Jesus movie in Tehran in a public theater that time, it was so nice to me, but I never researched about Christianity. No one came to me and talked about Jesus on that moment. So I said, yes, I come. And then Friday, 5 p.m., I just drove to that address. It was a very old church, Peter Church in Tehran. So I just parked my car in a parking lot. I stepped down and then I toured to the big, nice door, entrance door. As soon as I opened the door and want to go inside, the same voice said, my son, welcome to your home.
This is the end of the first part of Parsa's testimony. Don't forget to tune in again for the next part of how he came to find the true and living God. Thank you for listening to the AsiaLink podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and share with friends. If you like this podcast, please leave us a 5-star review and join us again next time.